Let's host a public-facing website in Amazon S3. If you're looking for a cost-effective way to host static website content in the AWS cloud, then you've come to the right video. Today we'll be setting up a public website in Amazon S3, and as an added bonus, we will be using Amazon CloudFront to host our S3 website worldwide. So without further ado, let's get into it. So the very first thing we need to do is create an Amazon S3 bucket. So let's get into the AWS Management Console and dive right in. Alright, so now that we have our AWS Management Console up, let's go ahead and navigate to the Amazon S3 service. So to do that, we'll just go in our search bar and type S3 and click that here. So I don't have any buckets created, so we're going to go ahead and create a new bucket. So we'll click this create bucket icon here off to the right. And we'll need to give our bucket a unique name, so I will just call this Network with Frank. And I'm going to select the Northern Virginia region, or US East 1. Okay, so we're just going to go ahead and leave the all the defaults for now, and we'll just go ahead and click Create Bucket at the bottom. So we can see that the bucket was successfully created, and now we'll move on to the next step. Next, we'll need to upload our website files to the S3 bucket. So I'm going to go ahead and do that, open up my S3 website folder, and we'll go into the Network with Frank folder here, and we'll click Upload, and add files, and yep, everything is there, so we're just going to select all this here and click upload. So everything looks good, 4.8 megabytes. And you can see the destination is our S3 bucket Network with Frank. So I'll click upload, and it's going to go ahead and upload all the files now. Okay, done. Okay, so now that we have our files uploaded, we're going to have to make a couple changes in our bucket settings. Back in our bucket, we're going to need to open the permissions tab. So we'll do that. And we're going to scroll down to where it says block public access, bucket settings. We're going to click the edit button here. You can see that block all public access is checked. We're going to uncheck that and click save. And it's going to ask us to confirm this. So we'll just type in confirm and then click the confirm button. We'll also need to create a simple bucket policy that allows HTTP GET requests to the S3 bucket. I'll have a sample bucket policy in the video description. So let's go ahead and paste that in. Alright, so I have a bucket policy created, so I'm going to go ahead and click the edit button here, and I'm going to copy and paste this bucket policy, like so. And we'll click Save Changes, and you can see it has been updated and it's in the bucket policy now. Next, we'll need to enable static website hosting on our S3 bucket. To do this, we're going to go ahead and click on the Properties tab, and we're going to scroll down until we see Static Website Hosting at the very bottom. Go ahead and click the Edit button here, and we want to go ahead and enable Static Website Hosting. And we want it to host a static website, so we'll leave this radio button selected. And then if you go down here to where it says Index Document, we just need to specify our index.html page. So that's the default or main page of the web page. So we will go ahead and just type in index.html. And if you have an error.html document, you can specify that there, but I don't have one, so I'm just gonna leave that blank. And we'll just go ahead and click Save Changes. All right. All right, so after that's done, we need to scroll back down to the bottom, back to the static website hosting, and make sure you copy this bucket website endpoint URL so you have it. So now we've done all that, let's do a basic test of our website. All right, so I'm gonna open up a new tab, and I'm going to go ahead and paste the URL that Amazon S3 created for our website. And boom, there it is. You can see my static website is there. I can go ahead and click around, click on the About Me page, and I can click on the website page. You see everything loads just perfectly. If you did everything correctly, you should be able to access your S3 website. Now let's kick it up a notch and utilize Amazon CloudFront. What is CloudFront? It's Amazon's own content delivery network, or CDN, which has over 450 plus points of presence over the globe. So whether you're living in the United States, Europe, Brazil, or wherever, you can access your Amazon resources securely with super low latency. So let's go ahead and configure our Amazon CloudFront distribution so we can make our new website more accessible all over the world. But before we do, I want to take a second to mention that I have an ebook on cloud networking that is 100% free on my website, networkwithfrank.com. I'll have a link in the description below if you're interested, so please feel free to check that out. Okay, now back to the video. Alright, so now we're back on the AWS console. Let's go ahead and open Amazon CloudFront. So we'll go ahead and open it here. And I don't have a distribution, so we're going to go ahead and create a new one. I click Create Distribution. Under Origin Domain, we're going to select our S3 website URL here. So we'll go ahead and go with that recommendation. Use the website endpoint, click that button there. And we'll scroll down, keep all the defaults here until we get down to Viewer, Protocol Policy. We're going to go select the redirect HTTP to HTTPS option. And as far as everything else goes, we're just going to go with the defaults. When you get to the Web Application Firewall section, you have a choice here to either enable the WAF feature or to not enable it. For just the purpose of this demo, we're going to not enable it, although this is something you should definitely choose to use in production, of course. Alright, so we're going to leave out the other defaults as they are, and we're going to go ahead and create distribution. Alright, you can see that the Amazon CloudFront distribution is deploying, so we just need to wait here for it to finish completing. After the CloudFront distribution is created, you'll be provided with a CloudFront domain name. Be sure to copy this down. If you're planning on using custom .com or other domain for your CloudFront distribution, then you'll need to create a CNAME DNS record that maps your desired domain, such as networkofrank.com, to the CloudFront domain name that was given. You can do this in AWS using the Route 53 service, or you can use your own DNS provider. Finally, you'll need to update any links to resources hosted in your S3 bucket to use the CloudFront domain or your custom domain name if configured. And that's it! You just set up your website using Amazon S3 and supercharge it for global access using Amazon CloudFront. Remember that Amazon S3 is an excellent option for smaller websites or static content, but for more complex web applications, you may need to explore other services such as AWS Lightsail or Amplify. I hope you enjoyed this demonstration on Amazon S3 and CloudFront. If you have any suggestions on future videos, let me know in the comments below. Also, feel free to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell to stay updated when new videos come out. Until next time, friends, have a good one.